all honesty, I'm against this hiding faces of the person I'm dating or maybe in a relationship with. And I do understand the idea that things that aren't known can't be destroyed, but the thing about relationships is it can still be destroyed without the internet knowing your partner, trust me. And if my relationship is able to be destroyed off of me posting a picture with my partner and the fact that people now have access to them, it makes me wonder if my relationship was ever really solid to begin with.
Black people, we are the only people that refuse to post our significant other on social media or post them, period. I never understood that. Like, literally, white people will go on a date on a Tuesday at 3:15 p.m. That person is going on that story by 3:17 p.m. They're gonna be on that story and tagged.
Literally, the only reason I want a boyfriend is so I can soft launch them. Like, I just want them for the art of it all.
So people have been editing their fiancés, and their husbands actually, out of their wedding and engagement photos, and it gets to a point where even the privacy is performative.
So we live in a day and age now where the topic of posting your partner online has very mixed opinions because it is heavily demonized if you don't, but also sometimes frowned upon if you do. However, nowadays, if you do decide to post them, the only way to be taken seriously or even to appear more wholesome is if you show off everything else other than your partner that you're supposedly happy to be with and conceal their entire identity. Posting cute relationship pictures is no longer simply about appreciating your person, but instead it's becoming a competition on who can make their relationship appear more solid and more impressive. And this concept of private but not secret is starting to look performative, and it's taken on a whole new direction. Let's talk about it. Hi, what's up? Hello YouTube. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Melinda, and if this is your first time stumbling upon my channel or seeing my face, welcome you guys. Last video I mentioned that we were on the road to 3,000 subscribers, and you guys, we hit 4K 1 week later, so thank you guys so much for subscribing. So if you're new here, feel free to join this community so you can be a part of this next milestone, but as I will always say, no pressure. You can make that decision at the very end of this video. But with all that being said, today we're going to be talking about how cute, how adorable it is, and how romantic it is to see so many couple posts online. For some of you, maybe against your will, or maybe you're scrolling on Pinterest and adding them to your mood board. The act itself of posting your partner on social media is innocent, right? Until it isn't. Until it starts to give uncanny valley. Until it starts to look like a crime scene. Because what do you mean you're posting yourself posing next to your headless husband? Yeah, I am not kidding you guys, and I actually wish I was. In my personal, humble opinion, I think people have taken this whole idea of private but not secret a little bit too far. Originally, this whole idea of private but not secret used to be pretty straightforward and simple. I mean, it just meant that you were not afraid to let people know that you are in a relationship, you have no shame, you are proud to be in said relationship, but you and your partner have made it clear that y'all are not going to air out your personal business and dirty laundry to the whole world, and that nobody else needs to have a foot in your relationship unless extremely necessary.
One thing I really love that couples do is not tell their fucking business to literally anybody. If they're like they're going through the worst of the worst of the worst issues, he gonna tell her or him, whoever's asking the question about his relationship, he gonna tell them we're good.
And already there, a lot of you guys struggle with that because a lot of you want to preach privacy, but you guys are the first to run to the internet to tell the whole world what is going on in your relationship when you guys are going through a rocky little patch.
Let's get ready to break up with my boyfriend because we got into an argument yesterday.
Posting about your relationship drama and then asking people to stay out of your business is very counterproductive.
You guys are dissing my relationship is crazy. Anyways, I guess you can consider this like a part 3.
Which is to be expected if the title is Get Ready With Me to Break Up With My Boyfriend. But I digress. We could save that for a whole other time. But as I mentioned, private but not secret meant openly acknowledging your partner while keeping the ins and outs of your relationship private. But now it's becoming a trend where hiding or soft launching a partner is all for the aesthetics over wanting genuine privacy like everybody seems to claim. This comment says, the soft launch is for aesthetic purposes.
I'm not with the soft launch shit, okay? Don't post my freaking beard and the side of my face and be like, oh, on a date. Launch me.
This comment reads, it's for the aesthetic babes, 46,000 likes.
I just want to soft launch somebody. I don't think I actually really want to date. I just want to soft launch. Like, it just looks so fun. Like, oh, you know how good it must feel to like be soft launching a person and people are just like, who's that? I'm like, who's he with? Who's that girl? Or like, is he soft launching? Like, I gotta know who that is.
Comments under this video, like for example, I think we're just deprived of attention and it's all about the mystery, which goes to show that it's not about genuine privacy concerns, but instead how exclusive you can appear to others.
Motherfuckers will be months, years deep into their relationship talking about
soft launch.
Now, I completely understand if the relationship is brand new and y'all aren't ready to pop out yet, but if y'all are
years deep
At that point, there is no reason for you to be acting that mysterious.
Obviously, as I mentioned in the intro to this video, there are obviously many mixed opinions when it comes to the topic of posting your partner online. Some people believe that you shouldn't at all, that it's a waste of time, that you're seeking validation, and that you're also setting up your relationship to fail.
And I read something that said that people who put their relationships out for people to see are usually the most insecure and not as safe and solid relationships, because they're looking for validation from everybody else to say, this is the relationship goal, this is, oh my God, y'all look so cute, whatever. Y'all agree with that?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. My shit's solid as hell. I'll never post my girl, vice versa.
While others believe that it's basic respect and they don't want to feel as though they're being hidden.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, post your girlfriend or your boyfriend if they're not cheating on you.
If your man don't post you on the gram, that man is not your man.
Clock it.
And of course, some people believe that not posting means privacy, which in turn means nobody can ruin what you guys got going on. Which personally, all I gotta say to that is the only two people that are responsible for ruining a relationship are literally the two that are in it. Now, I don't want to make this whole discussion about race, but I do think a lot of people within the Black community feel as though this issue is only relevant to us.
The reason that there's a lack of an online presence of Black love and Black couples loving each other publicly is because Black people promote the no face, no case. And if you want it to last, you keep it private. The only two people that can ruin a relationship are the two people who are in it. And Black people are the only people I see do that shit. Like, y'all will be in a relationship for years and years and years, and nobody even know you in it, and your page is gift single.
This user on X said, being Black sucks. Like, why do I have to refrain from posting my lover?
I just watched this video of this girl talking about Black women need to like release themselves of the shackles of not posting their relationships. And I agree to a certain extent, but I want to offer a different perspective, because I think a lot of the reasons within the Black community relationships don't get posted is because exclusivity tends to be an issue, at least within the Black community. So, for example, for comparing it, I guess, quote unquote, to the white community, right? They go on a few dates and then they become boyfriend, girlfriend, right? And it's very evident. They post them online. This is my boyfriend, this is my girlfriend, yada, yada, right? It's very clear where the line is or where they stand. I feel in the Black community, it tends to be this long, dragged out talking stage that I guess somehow becomes exclusive at some point, somewhere, but you're otherwise in this talking stage where there's no real confirmation of where you stand with this person.
Now, I do think that there's some media that we've popularized, like baby mama culture, some rap songs, and even some R&B songs that don't promote commitment and just promote being in the streets. I've definitely had some negative influences, but I wouldn't say that hiding our partners is just an issue within the Black community. This comment reads, y'all not following your significant others on social media has always been weird to me. Followed by, this turned into a Black conversation and I can't handle it anymore. And honestly, I think this just comes down to insecurities. But of course, more commonly and more frequently, a lot of people who say that they want to be in a private but not secret relationship, they basically just want to be perceived as mysterious on social media, which in my opinion does kind of look performative and does seem like you are seeking some type of validation, whether you are aware of it or not.
Posting a significant other with their face or other identifiable features blocked out is pandering for internet validation more than just posting them regularly. Because to me, posting your partner is a public declaration that this is somebody that I care about, therefore giving your partner the validation that you're okay with others knowing that you care about them. But if the person you're posting remains a secret, there's no public declaration of affection. And to all of you who say, I want my relationship to be private but not secret, relationships are as private as you let them be.
Now, this is not me trying to shame anybody who has made the decision to not post their significant other because they want privacy. Everybody is entitled to wanting privacy. I completely understand it, but I do think it becomes a little bit tacky and performative when you're literally out here going out of your way to blur your partner's identity completely, or even worse, removing their head completely in a picture of the two of you. Why am I seeing photos of couples who are celebrating these huge milestones in their lives, such as getting engaged or getting married, and the fiance or the husband quite literally has no head, has no face? They took no face, no case extremely too far. If I was that husband or fiance, I'm being honest, I would be furious.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna, nah, it ain't gonna work.
I think that is extremely outrageous, and if anything, it is pure rage bait. It has to be rage bait, and that's why I don't believe the intent behind it is really as authentic and genuine as some people try to make it seem. It's not as simple as, oh, I just want privacy. If anything, I think these individuals want all the attention they can possibly get, because if we're being so for real, you guys, if we see this type of post on social media, naturally, we're all gonna be a little bit flabbergasted. Naturally, we're all gonna stop in our tracks and take a second to look at this photo, because it's kind of uncanny. It's kind of unnatural. I know it's spooky season, but y'all are not just posting this around Halloween. And I think these people behind these posts, when they're posting these special occasions like their engagement or their marriage, there is no doubt in my mind that they are very aware that this post can go viral to some certain extent. And if you really wanted privacy, you would not go ahead and post something that 100% could go viral and could get a lot of clicks, views, and attention. But really where my gripe is this preconceived notion that the couples who are posting themselves happily and freely online every so often are the ones looking for validation.
How are some of you in your mid-30s and you still haven't figured out yet that happy couples who enjoy each other's company, and they don't post about each other on social media anymore? They don't do it anymore, or they never did in the first place. See, when you're actually happy, you don't have anything to prove. You're not trying to prove anything to anyone. You're just enjoying your time with that person.
I don't necessarily think that's true. Obviously, we can tell when a couple is clearly going through the mud and they are doing everything under the sun to appear a certain way. So I'm not going to say that that doesn't happen. Obviously, yes, we live in the day and age of social media, and there are couples out there who are posting like everything is perfect and rainbow and sunshines, but secretly behind the scenes, everybody knows that they're cheating on each other. But we're not talking about them. But honestly and truthfully, you guys, seems like a lot of people now are really just prioritizing showing off all these other elements that they believe makes a relationship look concrete, look well established, this super fabricated, well put together fantasy of what a relationship is supposed to look like in 2025.
Where now it's more valuable to post the big romantic gestures and the expensive gifts and also the proposals, just minus the one proposing.
Everybody loves the whole private but not secret relationship. A private relationship with a little public flex here or there. I've always asked myself, why is that the case? We're currently living in a time of like soft launches. People want to be mysterious. They don't want to show their boo's face. They don't want to show like a hand, the back of the head. Or they only want to show the luxury side of things. You know, the dates, the gifts, the decorated hotel rooms, the supposed romance of it all. Basically performing their relationships online.
This comment reads, it's usually not about their significant other, it's the bragging rights they receive from having found someone who fills the role of a romantic partner in their life, flexing the supposed benefits of said relationship to improve their outward appearance and giving them an ego boost.
And honestly, you guys, all this tomfoolery has quite frankly led me to thinking that nowadays in society, people really do think it's more valuable, more wholesome to actually show off all the little materialistic things that may be a part of your relationship versus just sharing cute memories between you and your significant other. People really are trying to compete with each other constantly. People are really trying to flex and one-up each other constantly.
The internet will never see the shit my husband does for me, the flowers he buys for me, the anniversary gifts he gets me. None of it. Why? Because I'm not in a dysfunctional relationship or marriage, and I don't have shit to prove.
I literally came across this one post of a woman who posted her and her man, but obviously her man's identity was concealed, and allegedly the streets are saying that he dropped $50,000 on their trip and he was nowhere to be seen. And I don't know about you guys, but if I'm gonna spend $50,000 for a trip for me and my significant other, and you are going to go ahead and block out my face as if I don't exist, as if I'm just a walking wallet, I would be extremely offended. And I just think a lot of people have gotten it twisted because we cannot say that other couples who just post themselves enjoying each other's company are the ones seeking validation, when there are quite literally other people out there who are only posting the extravagant acts that they may receive, the gifts that they may receive, basically just trying to prove and show off to everybody else that they are living the dream, that they are the picture perfect relationship. I fear we've just gotten to a point in society where some people actually think it's more romantic, more wholesome to show off what your partner was able to buy for you. I just think it's a lot more performative, and it does seem like you're seeking some type of validation when all you want to do is show off how much this man is spending on you. And at the end of the day, why even post this person at all if all you're going to do is post them without a head? But with all that being said, I'm just gonna end the video here, you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below because I love to read them. Don't forget to show some love on the way out, like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.